Let's practice these two. So this says identify any extrema. Stupid thing working. I used to be stupid a lot this year. I need to quit. To be positive. Be like, I love this awesome computer and all these awesome programs. Okay, extrema. Remember now, that's not, try not to think of it as maximums and minimums. Think of it as anywhere the direction of the, think of it as a tutu. If I had a little tutu right here, that's not a tutu. What does a tutu look like? Whatever. We're riding up, right? He's going uphill from left to right, and then all of a sudden he hits the top of that hill. So think of them as hills and valleys. So right here, we're going to have an extrema. Okay, and then he continues riding. He's going downhill. All of a sudden, he changes directions and starts going uphill again. So that right there would also be an extrema. So our extrema, there is a max at 0, 1, 2, 0, 2, and a min at min because it went from decreasing to increasing, plus it's a low spot, 4, 0. Okay, extrema, good. Now intervals is describing, why is my computer freaking out? There it is, whoa. Intervals is where it's going from increasing to decreasing, right? So this right here was the spot where they changed direction. This right here is the spot where they changed direction. So now it's been split into 3 pieces. We've got this piece, and that piece. And the whole graph stops right there. So we're going to talk about this graph. I need to get that choo-choo out of the way, but he's so cute. Okay, so we're looking at this graph. It starts over here. It doesn't go on forever. So it starts right there at -5, and it ends over here at 10. So farthest left we can go is -5. Farthest right is 10. This little guy right here is at 0, and this little guy is at 4. So we've got actually we don't even have to describe over there. We've got 1, 2, 3 different intervals to describe and to decide if they're increasing or decreasing. So we're going to say increasing here, decreasing here. Okay, looking at it. On this portion right here, from when x is -5, are we increasing or decreasing on the graph? If I'm riding a choo-choo, am I going uphill or downhill? That's uphill, so this one's going to be increasing. If that's increasing, then the very next step is to go from decreasing. If it reached a maximum, then it's going to go to decreasing after that. Then we come to the minimum, and of course it's going to switch back. And then that's the end of our roller coaster. So to describe these pieces, I hate it when it does that. We didn't even touch it. It's stupid. Technical difficulties. Okay, increasing or decreasing. So I'm going to describe increasing is this and this right there. Stops at those because our graph stops. If it had arrows, would continue going on forever. So increasing, and then we'll say that decreasing is the yellow one. All right. Oh, it's a crayon. Like this video would be like 10 minutes shorter if I quit babbling. Okay, this interval right here for increasing starts at -5, comma, ends at 0. Now, when we're talking about intervals of increasing and decreasing, just put parentheses always, because technically at those specific points, it's neither increasing or decreasing. Just always use parentheses. Okay, the second one was this guy right here, and that was from 4 to 10. And then down here for decreasing, we've got from 0 to 4. Okay, next one. So I'm looking at the graph, and I can't really see, we're going up here to the right. I don't see any real increasing to decreasing. I don't see a lot of changes. Like I don't see any hills, I don't see any valleys. So I'm guessing that there's no extrema. But maybe if we do the increasing and decreasing, something will pop out, right? Because increasing and decreasing is closely related to those extrema. That's where it changes direction. Okay, so let's hop on our little choo-choo train here. We're going all the way this way, and it's stopping right here at 1. So here I am on my choo-choo train, boxcar, moving van, whatever that is. And he's riding, and he's going downhill. He's decreasing. It's always moving left to right. He's decreasing, and then all of a sudden right here at this spot, his road ends. So he falls off the cliff and forever disappears. But regardless of that, we can say that he is decreasing from negative infinity to 1. Is there anywhere he's increasing? No, he is only decreasing. The only thing he ever did from left to right was go downhill. Okay, this one right here. All right, we're looking at extrema. Looks like right here it changes directions. Right here it changes directions. So we've got a maximum here. Here's our extrema. Maximum is at this one, which is 1, 1. And then the minimum is going to be right there at 2, 0. What is that black mark? Like right there. Where did it come from? All right, let's talk increasing and decreasing then. We have got 1, 2, 3 intervals to describe. So here's our intervals. From here to infinity, from here to here, because that's where the graph ends. Infinity because of this arrow. Sorry about that. And then we also have this one right here. So this arrow at the end here meant it went on forever, which is why I said to infinity. Okay, choo-choo's on here, and he's riding up, up, up. So this is an increasing portion. Then he has to change direction, which means this would be decreasing. Has to change directions again because of that minimum, which means it's increasing again. So intervals where it's increasing is this one right here, from negative infinity up to 1, just leaving both parentheses. And then it's also increasing from 2 to 4. Again, with increasing and decreasing, you don't need to worry about open or close, because technically at this point right here, I'm not doing either. I'm stopped. I'm motionless, so I'm not going at increasing or decreasing. So we're not including that value. All right, decreasing, the only thing that's left is between those guys, so decreasing is 1 to 2. All right, last one. Right here. All right, looks like for extrema, let's see, this point right here looks kind of like a high point. So looking at that, is the graph going up and then changing to down? No, it's just stopping altogether, right? So that's not any kind of extrema. This one right here, it starts here and it goes up forever and ever, so there's nothing right there to be an extrema. So there's no extrema. All right, we've got pieces here. We've got this piece that goes out here to negative infinity. This piece goes out here to positive infinity. And we've got this gap in between. So all we really need to do is to describe this left one and this right one as either increasing or decreasing. Okay, looks like right here, if I have my 2, 2, and I'm going this way, I would be going uphill. So from negative infinity up to 1, you always describe them in terms of x's. And then this one over here looks like it's increasing also. So it's also increasing from 4 to infinity. And remember, if you want to join 2 together, you just put that u in between. Or you can leave them separate. I mean, you're just leaving the different intervals. Anyways, there's your examples. Good luck.